Hi, come on in. Come on. I have no idea what day it is. Again, that was a yawn. Sorry. I am seriously exhausted, guys. I did not have a Sunday with Mama this week because the house was in such disarray with the contractors being here that it was not safe with her limited mobility. And my priority is always going to be what's best for her and keeping her safe so that she doesn't have any more falls or be injured in any way while she's in my care. It's unfortunate she's been injured while in the care of others, but I can at least say never with me. That's never happened. So it's just me today, trying to catch up on things. Just around the corner has been very busy, which is why I'm so exactly exhausted. But I'm probably going to yawn a lot. It's the hour, not the company. So, if you're new here, hi, I'm Connie, and I'm usually a bright, bubbly bundle of joy, but right now I'm just oh, I want my bed, I need to have my pillow kind of person at the moment. This is Connie's little corner. And if you are new here, you can go down below and grab my link, which will allow you to download the Temu app and my code, which I'll pop up here for you, AFC95851, will get you 30% off your first order and a whole bunch of other freebies. I'm going to do a moderately sized order today, and because things here around the corner have settled down a little bit, I will be picking Mom up as usual for a Sunday with Mama this coming Sunday, so you can look forward to seeing her for that, as long as she's well and I can pick her up and have her with me. And I will save a small order to do with her because she so loves doing this stuff and really enjoys seeing you guys. So let's get into this order. There's some big stuff in here and there's some little stuff in here and there's a lot of stuff in here and I don't know. I'm just going to grab it in the bag. The prices that I give you are prices that have a value, the value at the time that I selected these items. But again, my orders are free. Email me if you want to know how. $2.41. And I had to get these. I don't know. They just reminded me of my time in Hawaii. Look at these bright yellow colors. I love the flip-flops that they have. This is like that bamboo type material that they use. But I absolutely love these yellows, greens, pinks, florals. They remind me of the Hawaiian wraps that I had gotten when I did spend time in Hawaii. And I went to Hawaii twice. I absolutely loved it. But these had to have. Love them, love them, love them. These are a 7.5, which is, or 7.5 or 8. This is a 40 by then. But check their sizes, check your feet, because it varies. But these are great. I love their flip-flops. And for the price, you can't complain, right? Okay. Next. 69 cents. This is an iron-on. Had to get it. Don't know if I can actually get it open. I can't find my way around inside a box lately. Okay, that's just how topsy-turvy things are in here. This says, I don't need your attitude. I brought my own. And the your is kind of, but you can see the R in the your. I don't need my attitude. I brought my own. Can't wait to put that onto something. Hold on a second. What's going on here? My computer's acting really weird. Pay no attention to this crazy lady that you see in the middle of the screen. Just look at the products. This was also 69 cents, and I had to get this. This is another iron-on. And this one says, why fit in when you were born to stand out? There's been a lot of Dr. Seuss going around lately. I mean, everybody loves the Grinch. Most everybody I know loves the Grinch. I'm a big fan of the Grinch and Grinchisms and anything else to do with Dr. Seuss. But that's my thing. Why fit in? You were born to stand out. I was not born to fit into anything. I have been outside the box since I was a kid, and Mama will be the first one to tell you that's the truth. She just thinks her daughter is a wild child, and I probably am a little bit. $5.19. This is for camping. Now, y'all know citronella keeps the mosquitoes and the bugs away, right? You don't have to have a big body of water for mosquitoes to come in. Mosquitoes will come any place that you have standing water. And it can be a puddle, it can be an old trough, it can be outhouses, whatever the case may be. So what I got for camping, we used these when I was growing up, Citronella Coils. This is a pack of 48, and each one lasts 3 to 4 hours. These are the coils. All you do is light the coils. It even comes with its own little stand that you pop out and prop the coil on, and it will keep the bugs away. So citronella is a must when camping. And because Levi and I met her just this morning, I made our new camping reservations at our campsite that we're going to go to. And it's all paid for and reserved and ready. And I did that because something I've been waiting for actually got delivered today, which is also why this video is a little later. But anyway, back to this. Citronella, right? The coils, you light them, they burn, no bugs, no moss, they turn to ash. And they have a really good radius too. That's one of the things that I've always liked about them, is they have a really good radius. All right. $2.29 for this. Now, this really got my curiosity up. I had to get this. This looks like a beach bag, right? It's got a little zipper compartment here, but on the bottom of it, look at this. It's got a little insulated cooler thing. I saw these and I was curious. I said, I have got to check this out. So the bottom zippers, which when you have stuff in the bottom, it does zipper a lot easier. And you, of course, have to fill the bottom before you fill the top, or you'll never get the bottom zippered. That's the thing. But it zips all the way around and closes up. Come on, zipper, zipper. There we go. We're probably going to have to grease it a little bit. And there we go. All right. So this will hold your beach towels, your snacks, whatever. And down here in the bottom will hold your cold drinks or a little bit of ice. Or I always take a cold frozen washcloth with me, like when I go to the beach or something. But when I'm out and about camping and walking through the woods with Levi, this is a great way to carry something that is going to stay cool down in the little bottom pack. And then I have everything else I need up on top. And where he and I will be going from time to time, they have beaches. And one of the places that I'm going to be traveling to this winter is a coastal city. And it's not too far. It's a few hours away. But I'll be traveling to bodies of water where I can get away from the Arizona sand and the heat and everything else. And in doing so, I need a little thing to bring. So I thought this was really cool, no pun intended. I thought I would check it out. It's very well made. I do like it. This is very thick. It's got a little pocket inside for smaller stuff you might want to put in there. And they had it in different colors. But for a couple of bucks, I thought I would try it out. It looks like it's going to work perfectly. I may not bring it camping with me, though. I don't think Levi and I are going to be going on any extensive walks while we're out camping. But you never know. We're going to play it by ear. And as you can see, everything behind me is camping, and everything I've gotten so far that you've seen me get is in this big black bag. I don't know if I'm going to bring this with me either. $9.25 for this. This is a hammock. I had a hammock when I was younger. had a hammock at my previous home, had freestanding ones, all sorts of different ones. I love this case. This is a nice cloth, like a jersey material. It's the bag it comes in, and it actually looks just like the bag. Now, I ordered the one. These are the standard size, they're about 6 feet long. And I ordered the one that has the bars on either end of it to give it that support and to keep everything separated. This is great. I love this material. It's about 36 inches wide, so it's wide enough for one person to sit in. It's got the bar, which gives extra support. It's really, look at how these things, this is like macrame. Can you see this? I love the way these are done. Now, where Levi and I are going camping, they actually do have hammock posts built into the ground so that I don't have to bring a hammock stand or whatever. If I wanted to, I could bring this. But the other thing that will happen, my new home that's being built is going to have a huge front porch on it, screened in front porch. It's going to be open. I can hook this up to the ceiling and I can either create this into a swing or I can keep it as a hammock. And it's huge. And I love that it is not weaved, that it's not that net type fabric that everybody has. This is actually strong, flexible cloth. It almost feels like a denim, but it's really thick and sturdy, and I like that. I'm very happy with this, and I love that it came with the bars. So this will give you an idea. It's about 6 feet long, about 3 feet wide, and this is soft to the touch. In other words, it's not, when I say soft, it's not scratchy. So if I sit in this in my pajamas or whatever the case may be, if I decide that I want to sit in my pajamas, then it's going to be fine for me. Now, it also comes with your tie ropes. So if I do have to tie it up, it comes with 2 separate tie ropes. And these ropes, I would say, are probably about 6 feet long, so that if I do need to tie it up, I can. So there's one for each end, and these are nice, big, strong, sturdy, braided cords. Love that. All included, all in this nice little bag. And I don't know if I'm going to get it back in the bag or not, so I'm not going to try right now. But I have to think about whether or not I want to bring that camping. I've thought about it a little bit because there are, of course, the posts where I can hook it up. And I thought it would be a great spot for me to sit and work on my end of life journal and finish doing my will, bring all that stuff with me. It'll give me something to do where I can just relax. But the reason I'm thinking not doing it is because anytime I tend to lay down in something that's really comfortable, 2 things happen. Mr. Levi wants to be right up there with me, and I don't know if this will hold both of us or if his nails would go right through it. I don't know. And the odds are I might fall asleep sitting. If it's too comfortable, I would fall asleep. I don't think I necessarily want to fall asleep. So, I don't know. Once I pack the car, if I have room for it, I'll think about it. Right now I'm leaning that I'm not going to bring it. All right. 2 of these. Each of them was $2.35. And they are exactly the same as this big black bag. So I will open one to show you. And why did I get 2 more, you ask? Well, because I have to pack up the entire house and I'm moving. And I want minimal things that are easy to move. What's going to happen is when I move, I'm going to be in transition from here to the place that I'm going to rent. And my movers are going to have the majority of stuff. So I need to have bags of things that I can take with me in the car for those few days of transition period. So this is the same big bag as what you see there. Nice big zipper, double zippers on the top. This thing is absolutely huge. I love that one. So I got two more. These will fit clothes, bedding, whatever I need to put into it. I'm not counting on using this one because this one is going to stay designated for camping materials, or for my camping gear, I should say. So what's in that? The majority of what's in there won't even get unpacked when I get home. My clothes and things and bedding are in there. They'll get unpacked long enough to be washed. And then the camping bedding and whatnot will go right back in the bag and it'll be ready for the next camping trip. But I do love these bags. It's got the reinforced nylon handles and the straps go all the way down and around the bottom and up the other side. So it's not like they're just in one place. They go all the way around and down and come back up again. So the bags are great. They are nylon type material. They're thin, but they hold a lot. This bag is heavy. It probably weighs 40 pounds. And it's, well, 40 pounds is not seriously heavy, but it's heavy enough. And the bag holds it with no problem. So I got two more. Got to do it, right? Especially when you move. Certain movers will charge you by the amount of space it takes in the truck. And I can tell from past experience, don't use those movers because they'll rip you off. And that happened to me and a few other people that I know. Make sure that you go with a reputable mover that does everything by either by the pound or gives you a set fee for all your belongings. In other words, if they come in your house and they look to see what you have and they say, okay, you're going to need a 20-foot truck. And for a 20-foot truck for this many miles, this is what your cost is going to be. A flat amount. I'm going to go with the movers that are going to charge me by weight because I know I don't have a lot of weight, and using these bags, I won't have the extra weight of tubs and boxes. So that will help minimize those. All right. Couple more things. Now, this was $10.98. This is a personalized item. And I am happy and not happy at the same time about this item. This is a coffee cup. And it is red. And it is seriously smaller than how it was photographed. But it's really nice. It's 12 ounce. It's a matte finish. This is bright fire engine red. And they personalized it and put my name on there. And this is a daffodil, is my birth month flower. So for those of us that were born in March, the daffodil is the flower. So these are called birth month mugs. It's a nice mug, but because it's small, I'm not going to drink out of it. What I'm going to do with it is, because my sugar container and my creamer container next to my coffee pot are red, this is where my coffee spoons, I'm going to set them in. Right now I have them set in a mug that cracked and I needed to get rid of it. So for $11, nice matte finish, personalized, and they spelled my name right. I think it looks pretty good. It does look really, really nice. I do really like it. I'm just very disappointed in how small it is. Put it up there so that I don't break it. Okay. Couple more things. Wow. Now you might remember quite a few months ago, I got an air pump for my car. Well, that air pump does not have interchangeable nozzles on the end of it. It's only designed to be used for car tires. And I looked like crazy to see if I could find a way. You know, I went through the user manual on it. I took it with me to a couple of different stores to find out if I could, but there's no way to even attach a different nozzle to it. So I can't count on that pump for my airbed, my camping airbed. So for $3.08, I got a pump from Temu. And this is a manual foot pump. You put your foot on here. Put one end of this on here. It comes with 3 different nozzles. You have the choice of 3, and you don't have to separate them. You can use them, attach them as they are. And I'll have to figure out which one. But it did show one of the nozzles being used for exactly the same air mattress that I got. So with this one, you just simply put your feet on it and you manually pump it up and down by hand. And I don't have a problem with that. And I can tell that it's tight. So we're going to find out how this works and how many times it'll take to pump it up and which one of these nozzles works on the end of the air mattress. I'm not thrilled with this hose. This hose is very crinkly and plasticky and probably easily crack and break, but it is kind of a standard size coupling, so I'm not too concerned about that. I could always replace the hose with something a little sturdier if I needed to. This is nice hard plastic. It's got a good grip on it. I'm not too worried. As I say, for like $3, I'm not too worried about it. I just needed to blow this up. It finally came. It got shipped by sea. And they typically say that when you ship something by sea, that it's going to take 30 days to get to you. Well, I got it in 3 weeks, which was not bad, actually. And what I'm digging for in here now is I know I put my knife in here somewhere. There it is. This is my camping kitchen bag with my utensils in it. Got to get my knife out so I can open the box. This is called a flocked airbag. And flocking just means it's got like that velvety stuff on the top of it, so that what it does, well, this knife is sharp, so that what it does is basically protect it from punctures and from holes. Put that down. Okay. And this is small enough. Now, this is a double, which some people would consider a full-size mattress, but this is a double. I didn't want a twin simply because His Highness won't ever sleep anyplace other than right up against me. And I am not crowding myself on a little twin mattress and having him push me off the edge. Which, if you've ever slept with a dog, you know they have the bed, right? Yes, I'm talking about you, Mr. Levi. You could come over here. I'm talking about you. Huh? Where's your toy? He's got a very happy tail. He does not like the new floor because it's slippery. But where's your toy? All right. He's chewing. Give me that. He's chewing on his rawhide. You can hear him barking. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that toy. Ah. Anyway, he's been in a good mood lately, and I talk about him all the time. So this comes with a repair patch, if I do need it. This is really heavy vinyl. I like this. Here's the inflatable. Right there, the air plug that you put into. Now, this does have 2 different plugs. Hold on a second if I can get these open, because these are really tight. So if I leave the big plug in there, in place, pushing it down into place. All right. So if I leave the big plug in place and I only have a little tiny nozzle type device, I can fill it with that nozzle device. And on the end of this, take that off, it does have a nozzle type one. So I can put the nozzle one over it and try to fill it that way. But I am going to use the bigger one and fill it quickly. Yep. Oh, that's the perfect size. All right. So there it is. There's the one I chose. I just put it in there. And then all I have to do is put this over the end and pump. And I will pump it up a little bit in the house. I'm not going to take it outside and get it all icky. But I will pump it up a little bit so you can see it. And then I'll put an image of it up here. Semi-filled. I'm not going to fill it all the way simply because I just don't want to have to deflate it all the way, only the packet. But this is small enough. It's going to go in the black bag. It's going to go right in there with everything else. This is how small it folds down. I love this. This is not like the air mattress of the old days, right? Okay. Whoops. I still need the knife. One more thing. And then I'll save the rest for Sunday with Mama, okay? I hope that's okay. Levi had a rough start to the week simply because the house was in such disarray. He didn't handle it very well. All right, let's get this open. This was a value of $18.89. Do you remember? I think it was in the last video. I showed you those really nice big Fostables that I had gotten, and I was very pleased with them. So what I did now is I ordered the soup bowls, and these are about 6 inches across. These are by Artena, Artena. They're nice, beautiful ceramic. And these are good for microwave, oven, refrigerator, and dishwasher. And let me pull them out. All 4 of them. I don't want to lose the packing materials. All 4 of them are the same. Now, the pasta bowls, you might remember, I got 4 different patterns. But these are made by the same company. And the reason I got this pattern is because the whiteness, it's the same as the other bowls. So this is what they look like. They've got just a really nice ridge design on them. Absolutely love that. It's a set of 4, 3, and 4. And it comes beautifully packed, just like the other ones did, so that nothing breaks. And just like the other ones, I am going to leave them in the box, and I'm not going to use them until I move. They will be new, used in the new house, and they will stay protected in the box that they came in, so I don't have to worry about them getting broken during transport. But really, really nice edging. The ceramic glazing on these is very nice. On the bottom, it gives you all the information that they will go into everything that you need them to go into. The only thing is, when you do put these, you can use them in the microwave, dishwasher, refrigerator, oven. I don't recommend using these in the oven unless you're just warming something like 300 degrees. That's about it. But just make sure it's not cold when you put it in. Make sure it's at least at room temperature, or that you put it in the oven and let it warm up while the oven is preheating. Because ceramics, we all know sudden changes to ceramics means shatter or crack, right? But these are great, packed absolutely beautifully. They all fit in there, nice sealed on the top so nothing crushes. And again, these are the Artena, Artena. Same as the pasta bowls. I highly recommend these ceramics. I am very, very pleased with their ceramic items. I haven't gotten anything ceramic that I was disappointed in or could be disappointed in. Hold on a second. Need a drink. Okay. So that's it for today. Some big stuff, some odd stuff. What's going on around the corner? Well, just around the corner so far this week. Oh, it was crazy. Last week, as you know, as you saw the video, the carpeting went into the master bedroom. And I did manage to get the furniture staged in that room to have that room ready. And I have also purged all my personal items from the master. I'm currently using the guest bedroom, trying to keep that carpet pristine, if you know what I mean. So the only thing I go into the to the master bedroom for is what's clothes are in my closet. But I've already purged everything from my closet. I've purged everything from my dressers. So that's been done. What was done on Saturday, now originally Thursday and Friday, my tile guy was supposed to be here to tile my center hallway and my living room floor. Well, he was running behind on another job that he was doing. He didn't come until Saturday, and God bless him for being willing to work on a Saturday. But he came on a Saturday. His name was Nicholas. Wonderful, professional, very, very meticulous, picky, if you know what I mean. I mean, everything had to be measured to the sliver. It was to watch. I was just amazed. I couldn't help but smile the whole time. And I was not a helicopter client. I didn't hang over the top of him. But I sat in the recliner and I just watched what he was doing. Every once in a while, if he would get up to go out and take a break or whatever, I would just go peek at what he was done, and it just came out wonderful. So Saturday, he tiled the entire hallway floor and created a tile entryway to the living room, and did half the living room tile as well. He worked until like 5 o'clock at night, and then I sent him home. I was hungry. I needed to eat. Sent him home, and it was family. So, needless to say, furniture had been shifted to one side of the room. The floor wasn't done. The tiles could not be walked on. It was not going to be safe. There was no way for Mom to be able to be here with me on Sunday. And I needed to get the house back under control. So I had dining room chairs in my kitchen and all sorts of wood and tiles and everything else stacked all over the floors. I had a path I had to walk through. So there's no way I was going to bring Mom into this mess. He came, excuse me. He came back on Monday. Hold on. Allergies. That's what happens when you raise up a lot of dust in the house. He came back on Monday. He finished the living room floor. He finished what's called T-molding, and it's a molding that goes between the transition of the flooring from the living room to the kitchen, or the living room to the hallway, and of course the T-molding on the floor that went around the edge of the ceramic entryway where it met up with the other tile to the living room. He grouted everything and then washed the tiles after grouting, because they get kind of all messy with the grout, and you have to wash them 2-3 times to get the excess grout off. So that took care of Monday. Tuesday, I ran around the living room installing new baseboard all the way around the bottom, because you needed the baseboard. I have the living room was a floating cork floor. And no, it's not cork like a cork board, kind of. The backing is cork, but the top is a vinyl. It's a thick cover. So it looks like a vinyl flooring, but it's floating. It's not glued down, so it's softer. It doesn't move when you walk on it, but it's kind of cushioned. It's softer. So I had to go around the living room, and I installed all brand new molding all the way around the bottom of the living room. I had to put all new molding, and that was about 12 pieces in the hallway. So I did that on Tuesday, and today, what is today? Today is Wednesday. I had to look at my watch to see. So today I had to make a run out to one of the box stores, get one more piece of 6-foot molding, and I had to get my adhesive that I needed. I had to get a new miter saw, because my miter saw had gotten dull. It was so old. So I did all that running around. I worked on a few things this morning. Now tomorrow, what's on the agenda is I have to go around and seal and finish painting and doing touch-ups around the bottom on the molding that I put in. And no, I didn't paint it before I put it in, because it's going to be the same color as the walls. It's not going to be like an offset color. If it was going to be an offset color, yes, I would have painted it. But then I would have had to go back and use the wood glue, the wood filler, and fill the little nail holes and cover those up, and then paint them so you don't see the... No. put it in, fill the nail holes, which I'll do tomorrow, and then I'll paint those, do that any more touch-up paints, and then those floors, the living room and the hallway and the bedroom will be 100% done by this time tomorrow. And on Friday, the plan is to finish the trim work on the kitchen counter. That's the only thing left to do in the kitchen. And then I can bring Mom back in for Sunday with Mama. And then I can start purging and packing more rooms. I did manage, yesterday afternoon, I did manage to purge and pack all the bathroom stuff, the towels and toiletries and all that kind of stuff, and just keep minimum that I need. So the bathroom was already packed up, blankets and things like that are already packed up and purged. So I'm kind of doing that as I'm going. So the house, everything around the corner, it's crazy in here. I sleep a lot because I'm so tired, but things are getting done and the house is coming out great. And I see I got a candle falling over right there. She'll have to fix that. I think it's kind of weird. I don't know. I just happened to notice that. Y'all probably noticed it way ahead of me, right? Levi, God bless him. He's been just absolutely amazing as far as being very tolerant of the contractors being in the house, having his bed disrupted and turned upside down. And wherever I moved his bed in the room, he just followed his bed around the house. And that's where he went and that's where he stayed. So we're doing all right. I'll be back on Sunday. Hopefully with the mama. Cross your fingers that she's doing okay now that the house is impeccably ready for her to come back in. Cleanliness wise, neatness wise. Yeah. She probably won't notice a difference, but I know the difference, right? So anyway, if you liked any of this, give me a thumbs up. Share it. All right. Don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, come on, we're almost at 3,100. We got to get to 5,000. You want a chance at that goodie box, you need to be a subscriber. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when everything comes out and you don't miss a thing. In the meantime, stay hydrated from one hippie to another. Stay hydrated. Above all else, please stay sweet and cross your fingers that Mama and I will catch you on Sunday.